outside.
So Lil Durk, so a new snippet of Lil Durk came out. DJ Academics posted a snippet of one of Lil Durk's songs where he's dissing Fbg Duck. One of Fbg Duck's people felt like he was dissing him in that song and talking about a lot of other stuff, talking about how we spin up shows and they literally would spin the crib while they're at the show, then they would spin up the show. He was sending shots to Quando Rondo, talking about certain shows and stuff, the situations that happened, and then he spoke about Fbg Duck. He said the moment he ran and he ain't Duck, he out of luck. Then one of Fbg Duck's people responded, FYB Montreal responded to the snippet. He wrote in the comments, he said, "You were scared of Duck. I ain't heard you said his name this many times when he was alive." So he said that Duck was actually scared of Fbg Duck, and he never even said his name or called him out when he was alive or tried to start something with him. Now as he's gone, obviously he's mentioning his name and stuff. This is all to do with promoting the album. He is promoting the album that he wants everyone to pre-download, and this is what he's doing. Repeat of the last situation where he dissed Fbg Duck. So people are even saying in the comments he's not talking about anything, he ain't sliding, he's an internet gangster, and they're basically going in on him in the comments. People in the comments that's talking about, oh, he's not sliding, oh, not sliding, he's being fake, he's talking about this. It's just the music, it's just the music. It's art at this point, it is art. And Lil Durk, I feel like he probably changes life. Why you think he around certain people and most of the stuff that he talks about street, he only talks about in the music? I feel like he changed life. That tattoo that he got of Newski on Memorial Day, it says end the senseless killing. But then he comes out and he's putting out this snippet, him talking about him spinning in the trenches looking for ghosts. At this point, he's literally just promoting the album. That's all he's doing. Like what he did the last time. It's a repeat of the last situation. He's promoting the album. Jania. King Von's music is playing and Jania literally stops like she don't know what's going on. She don't know who it is. Looking confused because she put herself in a situation to make someone else feel bad. In reality, it made her look worse. And that's why she's literally standing there looking confused. Kayla B responded to her and she said, y'all girls better stop playing with my brother. And then she said she didn't say nothing the last time, but this is the last time. And she's acting like she didn't go out with Von. At this point, she is attention seeking. That's all it was, attention seeking. Booka600 dropped this video, it's called Apart, featuring King Von's nephew, which is Kayla B's son, grandbaby. Sounds like a tribute to Von. He was literally talking about his ops and how he would let 100 off to their chest and the day they had to die and stuff like that, and why they vanished. He had to go and pull up the lyrics and started reading what exactly he was saying, and he mentioned King Von's kids. Well, he said, and your kids are so special. He refused to let the ops catch up. Also said Lil Durk going to the Grammys, and then King Von's cousin Balo went live and stuff, and people was asking him about it in the comments and asking him how he felt about it, and he was like, he don't care as long as people don't mention Davon and don't mention King Von's kids and stuff, and he don't really care about it, and he don't care about, you know, grandbaby being in the video and stuff like that. And he kind of did like a brief live on it, putting out all this music, and most of the music, like the family don't even know when they're dropping the music and stuff. So that's why people started asking Balo about the situation, because it's like, and you know that basically started asking about it to see if like they co-signed it and stuff, and basically that didn't happen. Balo also ended up responding to Jania, and he just basically said that he said, you know, it was literally Dookie anyway, that bar that King Von has about Jania rolling around on the streets. That's what he said, and you know, it was just basically, it was just disrespectful and it was uncalled. Who is she actually trying to prove herself to? What is she trying to prove by stopping and making a scene because King Von is playing? Unless she's trying to actually get clout of the situation. He's trying to draw attention to the situation, to the fact that she's not turning up to Von. Muwop dropped some new music. He dropped, it's called Spin It, and it's featuring him, DQ, J Louis V. I literally listened to the song, and in that song he's talking about rolling up 2 car and smoking Melly. He's literally dissing Melly in the song. DQ is on there as well. They're talking about the normal stuff, talking about Red Berry up. So him dissing Melly, he was basically talking about how they basically shot it from the back and stuff, and it literally came from his belly. Basically describing the video that went around about Melly, about 051 Melly, and what happened to him. So that's what he was doing. And I mean, at this point, it's like they can all just change their life. I know Lil Durk changed his life. Lil Durk changed his life, and what he's he's doing, it's a form of art, and I think at this point that's what they're doing, and they're now calling it the rap beef. Basically, I've seen this as well that went around, and they're talking about, oh, when fans try to get involved in rap beef and stuff, and they're playing the music back and forth. So it's kind of like a repeat of a Biggie Smalls and Tupac situation. And we heard the news that came out about Biggie Smalls the other day, where they said that this person who was actually working on the case actually said that people tried to cover it up and stuff, and people did this and people did all this stuff, and literally it was an assassination, and a lot of people played a lot of roles, and P. Diddy has something to do with it as well. And they were saying that Suge Knight was literally a different person. People was actually scared of Suge Knight back in the days, and he could have 100% possibly done this. This is new information that just came out the other day. So it's crazy what actually goes on. And to be honest with you, when you read deep into the situation, it definitely feels like what they are saying it is the news that has come out like decades later in the industry, and now it's a repeat of what they were doing back in the day. Now they're literally saying more things, they're doing more things, and it's all to do with the machine. It's all to try and make the machine get money for them, and that's what they're doing now, going around dissing people. Lil Durk said he wasn't gonna diss anyone else after that album drop with him and Booka600. What did he do now? He literally had DJ Academics release the snippet where someone else clocked the bar that he made of Duck, saying that, oh, he was literally unlucky because he didn't duck, and they were like, wow, he's actually dissing Fbg Duck, and they responded to that, and they're like, you were scared of him, you were actually scared of Fbg Duck, but now as he's not here, you keep mentioning him, and obviously he's doing that for one thing and one thing only, it's the money. So they're literally trying to make it look like a rap beef, but it's not rap beef, it's literally all a plan, it's all a plot to get money from the situation, and that's what they've been doing ever since. So right now, him dropping that album with Lil Baby, haven't you guys noticed as well, Lil Baby, he's been everywhere with Lil Durk, he's been there ever since the King Von situation, and he made that track with Lil Baby, and ever since then they've been making all this music together. Now they're literally dropping albums, so he's literally like left off Booka600 somewhere, and they're all riding this wave, and that's why he has this cover art right here of him and Lil Baby walking down the road. I just found out, I was like, wow, literally, like, it's crazy. It is just crazy. And look what they have on the ground in the picture, everything. They all describe themselves, they're all telling you what's happening around you, but they're just putting it in bits and pieces here. Like, this is something that they normally do, little bits there, little bits there, and then you have to put it all together like they do with the music. They try to confuse you, but in reality it's something totally different. And him dissing Fbg Duck, Quando, Rondo, Lil Tim, all of them in that song is all to do with promoting the album.